Hello. We continue the story of Samson today, Tuesday, November the 22nd, as we continue to read in the book of Judges, chapter 16. Today, verses 10 through 16. Here's the word of the Lord. Then Delilah said to Samson, "You have made a fool of me. You lied to me. Come now, tell me how you can be tied." He said, "If anyone ties me securely with new ropes that have never been used, I'll become as weak as any other man." So Delilah took new ropes and tied him with them. Then, with men hidden in the room, she called to him, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." But he snapped the ropes off his arm as if they were threads. Delilah then said to Samson, "All this time you have been making a fool of me and lying to me. Tell me how you can be tied." He replied, "If you weave the 7 braids of my head into the fabric on the loom and tighten it with the pin, I will become as weak as any other man." So while he was sleeping, Delilah took the 7 braids of his head, wove them into a fabric, and tightened it with a pin. Again she called to him, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." He woke from his sleep and pulled up the pin and the loom with the fabric. Then she said to him, "How can you say I love you when you won't confide in me? This is the 3rd time that you have made a fool of me and haven't told me the secret of your great strength." With such nagging she prodded him day after day until he was sick and death of it. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is titled, "Pride Becomes Before the Fall." And it's written by Stephanie Malcolm. Here's what Stephanie writes. Samson continues his prideful ways and gives up his source of power. With his hair chopped off, he leaps to his feet expecting to get out of trouble, only to find his power is gone. As Samson is led away in chains, you can imagine the confusion he must have felt. His powers have been there for him time after time. Samson had forgotten that his powers did not come from himself, but from God. He foolishly gives away his secret and is surprised when it turns out to be true. How often do we mistake the work that God is doing through us as our own power? We become prideful by thinking the power comes through us, throwing off God's help, then are surprised when we fail. When we are sent out into the world, we are not the ones who save, but it is God's power working through us that brings change in our lives and others. This is good news. We do not work alone. God walks before us, with us, and behind us, paving the way for His power to change the world. And the hymn is titled "Trust and Obey" by J.H. Sammis. When we walk with the Lord in the light of His Word, what a glory He sheds in our way. And from the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13. "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand, and who says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" And this is your daily devotion for Tuesday, November the 22nd. Have a blessed day.